Ralph posted this screed. I suppose I'll just read it because I don't. This is like a tweet. Um, and apparently he seethed at me, so I'm gonna read it. Ralph says, "Before I go back to my break now until Monday, I will say this. I've learned or relearned a couple of hard lessons. I must remind myself of them daily, given my history. One, stay off the drink and alprazolam, which is a demonic word I cannot even pronounce. For every one good moment on those, there are 20 bad ones. Things become unmanageable, as they say. Major mistakes and setbacks happen when I falter in this area. In the past, I arguably could have taken those hits. Now, each build back comes further off. It's always doable, as I have a die-hard core of support, but I'm shooting myself in both feet. It's old hat, and I know better." Every time I read one of these long Ralph posts, I always I get into like this kind of like sing-songy way of like an old countryman, like reminiscing on life in a kind of like somber, depressed way. Like that's just how he writes. Everything is like so fucking depressing. Two, and this may be even harder than the substances, is that I should keep any good private life connections private. The e-celebrity game is not glamorous, it's nasty and brutal, especially around these parts. Sure, there's some awesome times, and I've celebrated some amazing wins with personal connections in public, but the weaponization of this world against the other is simply not worth the fun I've shared with those I love. My private life should be for my consumption and not for used for cheap scores on this field. It's a hard habit to break because I like to overshare. It has to be done though. Wow, that's a lesson that could have been learned at any point in the last 10 fucking years, Ralph. Anyway, oh wait, no. And given my hardball history, not many are going to shed tears when the bets are broken out against me. So basically, anything goes when it comes to coming after those I care about, or me. I've chosen this. I'm probably here forever. It's not worth it for anyone else. It's also not worth responding or caring about what those who used to be in my life say, either. It's about the guest and the content. I also want to revive the writing wing of my operation a little. That's my plan. That motherfucker, this fat cunt, has said, I want to go back to writing more. Probably at least once a month, every month for the last like 4 fucking years at this point. Ralph, you are never going to go back to writing. You put out one sob piece every like 8 months about how Jim Medicare touched your beehole, and now you're very upset about it. Like it's over, buddy. You're never going to write again. I'm so sick of hearing it. Take it easy. I'll be back soon. Some hiatus so far. LOL. But I love the ones who have stuck with me, and I thank even the ones who are no longer here. Some will be back and some won't. That's life. Okay. Okay, boomer. Thank you for the empty platitudes that mean absolutely nothing, or childish teenage vague posting on Twitter. Great. Thanks. Really awesome. There is breaking news, actually. I will play this on stream because this is the right segment for it. And I have to give Gabe Hoffman his dividends. Ralph is apparently banned off Odyssey. Let's take a listen.
I get nervous, but when I've taken some days off, and especially I know that everybody's out here saying all this wild shit, it's like, all right, I just gotta get back out there. Nothing else I can do, right? Like I gotta just get back out there. And so this is me getting back out there. So also, we can't stream on Odyssey anymore because they're faggots. And they tried to say I doxed somebody. And we got like 40 people on the old channel. I think maybe like 10, 7 over on robotstreamer.com. We're on DLive. They tried to say I doxed. Yeah, I agree with that, Grass Ninja. Yeah, I rarely get nervous.
It's so weird. Like, how do you get banned off Odyssey? I'm not banned on Odyssey. All of my streams are up on Odyssey, and I'm not banned. How is he accomplishing this? I guess because he's like such a spurg now. He just goes on like these unhinged tirades and gets banned.
What's even worse is Gabe paying the casino to pretend like they like him. Disgusting, sad, pathetic. Well, he's gotten his money's worth. He's pretty smart about that, actually. He's gotten his money's worth in every way that matters. They don't cover Zionism. You think they're going to talk about David Irving dying? Hell no. Like, think they're going to talk about what Israel's doing in the Middle East, and we've talked about I was going to say ad nauseum, but almost, yeah, on the kill stream. Hell no. Well, he just took out the alt-right. So you notice Medicare doesn't say shit about Jews anymore either.
I have a question because I've only seen a couple episodes of Kino Casino, but does PPP and Andy Worski usually talk about politics? I can't imagine. Like, what insight does Andy Worski have about Jews and Zionism? I don't know, man. Rarely. I know that Surfer was when PPP did the things with Surfer, they would talk about like Jews and shit a lot, but I just can't imagine that anyone watching Kino Casino would be like, yeah, I really want to hear what Andy Worski's take is on Palestine. I don't think they give a fuck. Then again, I'm shocked anyone gives a fuck about what Ethan Ralph has to say about Palestine.
Or trannies. Or anything else. They're basically woke now. That whole crowd. Am I wrong? I don't think so. So, just my opinion. Speaking of Brian,
I just realized that he has like AI generated like blonde women on his thing now. Like on the bottom, you see it pops in there as like a slide. Like, yeah, that's what the Ralph Amale is hitting. That's what he gets. No, he doesn't get psycho Latinx chicks trying to cut off his balls or anything. No siree. Not even a little bit.